have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. No obstacles that we faced did ever slow us down. We knew we'd get here, went the extra mile in every race. We are duty bound. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. We give it our best, but sometimes we need to stop to see what we have assessed. I'm grateful about everything, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Now we get this far, but now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day.
Didn't I wait for you? Didn't I say I'm sorry? Didn't I do the best I could? You have high expectations. Don't I know that you've explained it? How I should prove myself to you. But I can't when I'm with you. I need to laugh again. But I can't when I'm with you. I need to find my way by myself. I can't always.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yes. It's going to go better than last stream. I promise. I promise. It wasn't my fault, I hear. Cut it off like mine? Yes, I know. No, I missed the sim update to release details and videos and stuff because I was having computer problems with a Windows update. So we missed it. We missed it. We talked about it for so long, and then when the update come out, we missed it. Anyways, we are in the Just Flight. We're in the Warrior. So she's a little bit slower than the Arrow 3 or the Turbo, but or the Arrow 5, I think it is, or the 4 or whatever. But yes, we're in this one. This is my favorite out of all of them, but because it's a bit more my style when it comes to real life flying. It's got a fixed gear, fixed gear, and it's not a complex aircraft. So that's what we're flying. But she's a little bit slower. She's probably about 100 nautical miles. In speed, maybe 110 if we push it. But if anybody who watched the stream on Tuesday for our first Tuesday stream with our new time slot, we couldn't get the bloody Just Fly Fokker F-28 up in the air because it couldn't read the airport. And we found out by Mr. Marcus Simmer, who did some homework for me afterwards. Apparently, it's an issue between Navigraph and Just Flight. So the only way to fix it is completely uninstall the plane and use the default AirAC cycle that comes with the plane and don't update it. And it also has issues with Sydney Airport, Canberra, and I believe there's another couple of other airports, Adelaide as well. So who would know? But we bummed around with it for about an hour and 15 minutes, and I nearly cracked a big one. But anyways, we're in GA, so how can it be? But I haven't flown this yet, so we'll see how we go since they updated it. Anyways, Michael from Canberra, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. G'day. Mr. Sean Dale is looking forward to this. Hope you're doing well, Sean. Saw you over on the Mr. Two-Tone Murphy, I think, last night. Juan, what's going on? Good morning from Nambia? Or is it Namibia or Nambia? Anyways, welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Gregory, what's going on? Didn't we start the top of the hour? I changed it. I'm probably just going to leave it as 7:30 because it just works out better with me for dinner and all sorts of bits and pieces. So, Mr. William Kelly, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Mr. David Wash is back. What's going on, Walshy? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Evil, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well, legend. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, unfortunately, me and Evil just didn't receive very good news from Willie earlier. It just brings a tear to your eyes, doesn't it? Brett Plays, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I didn't go and watch your Duncan stream, but I did see the thumbnail popped up and it said 83 people were watching your Duncan stream. That's really starting to take off. Pardon the pun, but welcome. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Brett Plays, Conti's here, the man, the myth, the legend. Some might say he likes chicken, the turkey in the ATC control tower room. But anyways, if you happen to fly into Adelaide these days, you never know. You might bump into him on the radios. Anyways, welcome, Conti. Hope you're doing well. Who else is lurking about? Mr. Geek Freak A320 operator is here. Welcome, lads. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Coda, I should say, 101. Hope you're doing well. The music bangs. What is this? It's just epic. That's just worse than being saying contuities. It's epic sound. But it's running through Spotify on some playlists that people made, so I'm just using their playlist stuff. So, but you got to have a Spotify subscription if you want to be able to use it on a stream. Mr. Joe Allen, what's going on? Did I miss something? Which we spoke about that before. Richo's here. What's going on, Richo? Hope you're doing well. JT says, hey, Oz. Know if you remember me from the Kips channel. JT. It's only going to do that a couple of times, guys. The music will only do that a couple of times as new things pop up. And I actually think I found a way to fix it, but I didn't get time to fix it before the stream. So it should be fixed on the other one. I've got to download an app and put it in the stream deck. So JT, sorry, I do apologize. But if you spend some more time over on our streams here, I'll probably remember you. I'm always in and out of a lot of people's streams to pop in and say hello, including Kit. So... Mr. Aaron, thank you very much for the 40 months, you poor bugger, putting up with us for the 40 months. Alonsky, did you see I fixed your stuff? I fixed your stuff for you. Hello, Alonsky, but thank you very much, guys. Put some holy doolies, put some whatever. Aaron doesn't deserve it. I don't deserve it. But anyways, we'll put some emotes in there anyway. Thank you very much. Pringles, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Benny Big Bucks says, g'day, folks. Mr. Benny Big Bucks only cares about two things. I can't talk about those two things. He told me not to talk about it, so I won't. And it's not bucks. It starts with F, finishes with O. Anyways, we won't go any further than that. Big L, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Kanga's here as well. Welcome, gents. Hope you're doing well. Mr. One Chat, hello, mate. Dropping in the holy doolies. Thank you very much for the 40 months. I don't have any of the pop-ups in here. Hang on, the camera's over here. Because I'm not using those ones anymore. The fireworks and stuff. Nah, we're doing different ones, but I still haven't got there yet. Wake the neighbors up. Yes. So I forgot, honestly, I totally forgot to fix the sound. And then when I was about to start the stream, I was going, oh, that's right, I was meant to fix the Spotify thing. So I did some Googling and I think I found a thing, but because I only checked it at the last minute, who would have thought, you know? Zip it. Well, I can't tell anybody. Have you guys seen these things? I need to get an affiliate link for these guys, but these guys here, if you don't like drinking water, a junior actually got one of these, and then me and Mrs. Oz got one too. Is it has a flavored scent thing on it, so when you're actually sucking down the water, you're smelling this one's actually lemon and lime. You're actually smelling it as well, so even though you're not drinking a taste, it's just plain water, it makes your senses think that you're actually drinking something that has a taste to it. It's really, really cool. Can you tell you can tell them I would like to know myself. Think about what something that starts with two words that start with O and finishes with F. Anyways, we won't go into it. We're a family-friendly channel here. A water bottle, yeah, we have them here in Melbourne too. No, not just a water bottle. It smells it, but because it goes down the back of your throat, you think you're tasting it. It's really, really, really good. You can get like watermelon, you can get Coca-Cola, you can get coffee, all sorts of different fruit flavors. They're really, really good. It's made by a company called Scent. And the actual drink bottle itself is a good quality. So it's just an opportunity to mix it up so you're not drinking bloody shit all the time, you know? Anyways, let's jump into the sim. I'm sure you guys will be happy we're doing some GA. So it's fake. It's a fake water bottle. It's not a fake water bottle. It's a fake scent. You guys love to twist the words. I tell you what, you love twisting the words. Now, how's Sim Update 2 going for everybody? I've wound down some of my settings and I'm not getting really the dreaded GPU over usage thing, except for a couple of airports. But because we're flying GA, we shouldn't actually really, we shouldn't actually get it. But yeah, it's been a bit of a mess. Did you see my great dad joke? I went to the zoo the other day and they had one dog. It was a it was a Shih Tzu. There we go. How come I'm the only one clapping here? I'm the only one clapping. It must be good. Anyways, hello to all the lurkers over there. Thank you very much for jumping in and just, you know, watching us. Appreciate it. And the camera, I zoomed the camera out because someone said it was too close. So whoever is too close, I'm looking at you. Yeah, it's a bloody GPU thing keeps popping up. Yeah, so I actually put my train details and my building details down just so it wouldn't do it, because it was a pain in the backside. But it's part of what Microsoft is doing to watch. I honestly think that's the reason why Sim Update 2 was taking so long to get released. But I think, when are they doing the devs thing? That's tonight, isn't it? Or is it next week? I think that's the reason, in my opinion, why it was held up so long. Hey, Dos, what's going on? Because they couldn't figure out how to do it. Good morning all the way from the Caribbean. Holy cow, Mr. Kashif. Welcome to the stream. Living the life, the luxury on the islands in the Caribbean. What part of the Caribbean are you from, my friend? I went to the Caribbean once. It was cold. Funny enough, it was cold. I had a jumper on. Funny about that. Only for one day, though. The other days were quite warm. But there was one day it was cold. Cold. the GPU. Yeah, so they've put that data tool on their Big L so they can check out why people's systems are crashing and all that sort of fun stuff. So yeah, I'm going to ask the dev stream why is the wake still not working? Have you switched it on, turned it off, switched it on? The wake actually works like it would do in real life. So as an example, right, say if you're sitting on the runway and someone takes off in front of you, right, but if you're taking off and you've got a crosswind, right, the wake in the real world actually disappears really quickly. So this is, hang on, the camera's back front. This is the plane in front of you. This is you. He takes off, goes that way. You wait a couple of minutes. The wind's blowing that way, right? And then when you take off, there's not going to be any wake in front of you. So there's all different scenarios that I don't think people understand in the real world how wind actually works. But because they're sitting in the sim, they're not really feeling it. But there's also that thing, and they actually said when in the development live stream, and I think they even there's one way to check if the wake's not working is to actually turn on the wind effect thingy so you can see it. Anyways, I don't know. I haven't tested it myself. I only just turned turbulence on for this stream, so I'm interested to see if, wake turbulence. So flying in front of me. Mr. Just Willie, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Kayo said Eastern Caribbean, a little island called the Dominic between the Guadalupe and Martinez was... Oh, so you're all the way like down the bottom part, like closer to Colombia, like closer down that way, I think. Hello, friends. Greetings from where we are? Messenger? I don't even know what it is. Anyways, Willie, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. The Just Flight bought the Arrow and the Warrior. It's absolute a delight in 2024. I haven't flown the Warrior yet though. So, anyways, Marcus, what's going on? I stud on the runway. How do you stud on the runway? You have to be really good looking, like a really good looking human being, Mr. Big L, to be a stud on the runway. You know, like being a stud on the runway, doesn't that mean you have to be like a model? You must be a very good looking man. Anyways, I stud on the runway. A3 didn't blow me away. Anyways, I don't know. Who knows what's going on with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I was giving Bubba, as per usual, just a couple of days beforehand, I was giving him a lecture on how great it has been, and then Sim Update 2 come along and it was bogus. Well, remember when actually they've released Sim Update 16 beta? Mr. James, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Remember, I think it was Sim Update 5. Remember when Sim Update 5 come out? Completely broken. Shane is a Clounder Airport stud. You better believe it, sunshine. I'm winking at you. Oh, anyways, I think it was Sim Update 5 completely broke the multiplayer and everything. It was so bad. I was also using a force feedback yoke today like I do. Are you using No, I'm not using a force feedback yoke. I'm using a force feedback stick. So using the Moser AB9, which that reminds me, I need to go and actually switch it on in the settings. So I'm actually going to go do that right now because I haven't switched it on for this plane. No, I don't have the Moser force feedback yoke yet. It would be really, really nice though. Oh, how come I've just changed that, you silly fool? Don't do that. Click on that one. There we go. It seems you can download most things in it. I haven't. I'm not in Sim Update 3 because I figured just, let's just not go there just yet. Already talking about the good Sim Update 3 beta. Yeah, actually, I read the changelog briefly. It's got quite a lot of... Geez, I tell you what, when they said there was like... They launched it with 14,000 bugs. I tell you what, they're probably not that. Why would you release a sim with 14,000 known bugs? Like seriously. But anywho, what I was going to say, there's a lot of bugs. If you go and look at all the change logs between Sim Update 1, all the versions of it, Sim Update 2, all the versions of it, and now Sim Update 3, the first rollout. Damn, there's been a lot of bugs when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Mate, that thing's had more cockroaches than a bloody atomic bomb, I tell you what. It is absolutely insane. I'm surprised when you're logging into the world here. There's cockroaches not walking around everywhere. Oh, who's this? Bit of sticky beak. Pringle, what are you doing? What are you doing flying over here? He's not even flying with us and he's in the stream, you dirty dog. What's going on? I'm spying on you. I'm stalking on you. Where is he? Where's he flying for? Where is he? He's flying big jets, is he? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I already beta test Microsoft Flight Simulator and it's where they're released. I don't get paid enough to test their betas. Yeah, exactly right. The only reason why I don't do the betas is because of the whole multiplayer thing. So that's the only reason. Anyways, we are flying over on the east coast today. I'm flying Goldie to Sydney. Yes, there we go. The old Goldie to Sydney, hey? But we're flying over on the east coast, so got to watch out. If we see any orbs or drones, look out. We're going to be in some trouble. But I can't remember where we actually. Teterboro, I think, is where we're starting off from. If you actually have the Teterboro payware, it's actually really, really cool. There's planes everywhere. So you are beta testing, absolutely. You're doing Pilot's Life 2. Yeah. I completely understand if you're doing Pilot's Life 2, Mr. Pringles. But, you know, that doesn't overrule from not coming doing multiplayer. Come on. No one multiplayer is better than us. We multiplayer like it's never even been multiplayed better before, you know? Do you believe me? Call me a liar. I'll just talk about something else. I'll just change the subject. Did you know petrol's $1.98 a gallon in the US? Anyways, the UAPs everywhere in the USA. Yes. 4 times the compensation and I'll come and fly. 4 times the compensation for PL2. Yes. Hello, Mr. Australia. Hello, Mr. Hellcat. What's going on? AKA Hecklack. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, we better jump in and do some stuff, shall we? Because I'm sure there's like heaps of people here. Me and Hayden. What if you guilt him so much he quits and just flies? No. Until someone at Genius flies into your TCAS zone and screws up your approach, it's fine. It's fine because I believe in this neck of the woods here, the radar towers. There's no radar here anyway. ATC can have hour coffee breaks these days over in the Newark area. Murph must have heard how. Heard full-time simming is he's full-time now. Yeah. I speak to Murph. Yep. I was talking to him earlier today. And also I told him on his stream the other day, no, only 30-minute lunch breaks. You can't be taking 2 hours for lunch, you know. Anyways, I got a twitch in my eye. All right, we're going to pull down there where Haydos is. And when it comes to the Warrior, I haven't flown the Warrior since they've released it. But I have set up the camera view, so hopefully she goes well. But it's the Warrior, you know. Oh, sorry, Mr. Sean Dow's comment says, I love that have every heliport in the world. And the one that they missed was the major heliport in Tokyo. That Flight 320 makes that much better in 24 the homes are on the heliport. Oh, really? But that's easy enough to fix them up. I assume that's just like a data thing. They could go and fix that up. So, what are we doing? I'm going to turn the mic down just a tad. I'm going to turn the sim sounds just a bit. I went back and watched the stream and I noticed like in areas it was super loud, hence a strap in for a rocky ride, you know. Rocky rides are always fun, you know. There we go. There we go. We've got controls up, down, left, right. Give me some aileron happening here. There we go. Cool. All right. Happy days. Mr. Killswitch is jumping. Oh, there's some more people here. There we go. Tony Barrow is there in the background, probably already flying there. All right. But we're going to fly up near Providence, which is where they're having the expo, is where we're actually going and flying near. So we're going to get rid of some tie downs and some chocks. I'm going to turn the wheel fairings off because, I don't know. Hey, Conti, are you a wheel fairing dude or a non... Jesus, she's gusty. Look at that. Look at that. How many flags do we need? 3? She's gusting. Oh, this is going to be fun. Conti, are you a fairing dude or a non? I'm like a non. I just don't. I like looking at wheels. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fairings, even though it makes you go like 1 or 2 knots quicker. I really encourage everyone who loves GA to get into the Arrow. It really has come to its own in 2024. Yeah, Just Flight made these. Who was the bejeebers out of that? Seriously, we're getting skinned alive. Just Flight made these native from the ground up, redid the flight model on them, then used the new 2024 flight model measurements on it, and did a fair few updating of the plane as well. Did some retexturing, all that sort of stuff. So they've done. Hello, mate. What's going on? Are you having a good day? You having a, hello? Hey, what's going on? Why are you ignoring me? I'm the stud of the runway, apparently. Anyway, but yes, absolutely fantastic. All right, let's jump in. Let's see what the weather's doing. Oh, we're on real time? Are we actually on real time, real weather? It might get a little bit dark, yeah. Oh, it's the morning. That's right. It is too. I forget. We're over on the east side. Over on the east side. That's why Aaron's having coffee right about now. How's the sound levels, guys? Are they all right? Cool. All right, let's get rid of this guy here. We're going to turn it on to the right tank. We're just going to quickly look at our fuel tanks in a second once we get some battery power on. And we are full. 138 euros for a return trip to Providence. So for 2 days, can't justify. Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't justify to go all the way over there to an expo unless I was like sponsored by a manufacturer or developer for the couple of days to do it. We would then have to turn it into a holiday, and then I would need to bring my family over as well, which I would love to do. So it turns into more just that. So unfortunately, I don't think you guys would ever see me over at a Flight Sim Expo ever. So you're flying out the Warrior, just released. Yeah. The only plane I can actually fly myself in real life is the Warrior. Why is that been the only actual one? And also, guys, I'm not using them here because I've got these guys plugged in. But just if anybody wants to know, I've actually done a sale with FS Mods for all our Piper flight controls. They were actually modeled after the Just Flight aircraft. So we have the Tomahawk, the Warrior, and also the Arrow. And also I have a Twin. The Twin was modeled after a Carinata aircraft. But anyways, they're all 20% off because we're celebrating the Piper stuff. So for a Just Flight. So yes, anyways. But moving along, let's put in some collision lights. We're going to put these down here. And that's going to be like that. And no, that's brake is on. Cool. A little bit of priming. You've actually flown the Warrior. Yeah, I've never flown a Piper, to be honest, in the real world. I've flown a lot of other planes, or a bunch of other planes, I should say, but I've never flown a Piper. Music can go off. Some some sounds can go up a little bit. Just let me know if they're too loud once we start the engines, because from memory, this girl is a little bit... actually, I won't turn the avionics on just yet. So, is that the knee cam? It is the knee cam. Oh, you can see I'm in my PJs. You can actually see. If you're looking at my legs, don't look at my legs. I'm sticking my finger up. Don't look at my legs. I've got to change the camera view so you don't look at my legs. Hang on, give me a second here. Give me a sec. Stop looking at my legs. Oh. There we go. Let me move it. Let me move it. What'd you say? Very loud? Only joking. Hang on. This thing's very, very... Oh, you always got to see him anyway. So what makes the difference? If you fixated on my legs, you might as well drop a dono, because we might as well call it OnlyFans, and we need a new computer, so feel free. Oh shit, I just turned it off anyway. Hang on. I think state saving is working at the moment. If anybody's used these before, the Ozbot cameras are phenomenal. They're really, really, really good. Links in the description. All right, let's go. The study's coming out now. Yeah, you betcha. You betcha. All right, clear on the left, clear on the right. And... helps if I actually have some mixturing when we start the plane, you know. There we go. All right, alternator can go on. We'll let everything heat up for a little bit here. Oil pressure's coming up. Fuel pressure's good. Oil temp's coming up. Where are we got... The amps are down here. Have we got... Oh, we've got some positive amps. Cool. All right, we'll then turn on this guy. Oh, hang on. What do I turn on? Avionics. Yeah, we turn the avionics on. Cool. All right. There we go. Garmin can go on. Oz OnlyFans, lying in bed dressed in a man key cuddling a flight sim mod. You've very got a great imagination there, Mr. Willie. Great imagination. I didn't do the fuel pump start, but anyways, we're going to leave the fuel pump on while we're on the ground. And put some lightage into the cockpit anyway. Okay. Forget which way this goes around. Anyways, oil temperature's coming up though. We'll wait for get some satellites here. Where do I sub? You can't sub because it's not Twitch. Oh, you mean on the OnlyFans? Oh, there's Big L. He's in a helicopter. Dirk is over there. Which runway are... I'm sure Marcus Sim has checked it all, so we'll just go up there. Alright, we've got a couple of orbs and drones that we've cracked on the GPS to, so we're acquiring. And we'll just do a direct flight to where we're going to. I'll put it in direct, but we're probably going to fly up the river a little bit. Is probably the plan. And we'll do a run up once we get where we need to go. Oil temp's up, fuel pressure's in the green, oil pressure's in the green. We are good to go for a taxi. Late night with Oz. Willie, mate, you're scaring me a little bit. I think you might be liking it too much. Anyways, we're going into Kilo Bravo Delta Lima. I was actually going to do the Kilo Delta Bravo, I should say. I was actually going to do the vertical stream along with today, but I was just like, nah, after the last couple of streams, I haven't really tested it, and I didn't feel like messing around. I just wanted to do a stream, so I'm going to push that back till Saturday. Lima, 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 Lima. There we go. Bradley International. We're going direct. There we go. That's the first stop, but we might fly up the river just a little bit here is probably what's going on. You're gonna fall over. You're gonna fly all over Wall Street. It's a great suburb. No. Oh, it's probably a great suburb. All right, clear on the left, clear on the right. Brakes go on. Brakes go off. Jesus Christ. All right, we tested them. That was interesting. Hang on. Forget what some of these lights do. We've got nav lights on. That says nav lights, doesn't it? Yeah. Can't see him. Anywho. How am I finding the Steam Deck Plus? Yeah, it's alright. Like, I don't use a Stream Deck very, very much other than streaming, and I keep it quite minimal, so it's better than the original Stream Deck for the dials to do your sound and stuff. So, like, music's actually playing at the moment, but you guys can't hear it because I've got it muted, so that's cool. What about some wineries? I don't know the place very, very well, to be honest. We aren't going to use sane tensions today. We're just going to keep it nice and casual, you know. But big thank you to our friends over at Just Flight for supporting the streams. You can go and pick up the Warrior for 28% off over on the PA28. Unfortunately, I couldn't do 28% off with Flight Sim mods, or else I'd be giving it away. But anyways, what about some wineries? I read that before. But looking good. She looks very, very good. And they updated all the ground rolling mechanics too, so which is really, really cool. I think it's great that Just Flight have gone and put a lot more work in the plane and they didn't charge, so... I don't know what's going on with this wind. Let's have a bit of here. We've got a headwind. So Marcus is making us take off in a crosswind and in a, well, it's pretty much all over the place, really, isn't it? It's going to be a bit of a tailwind, but who cares? No, exclamation mark, Just Flight. I don't actually know is the deal over at the Contrail store too, or just on the Just Flight website. Does anybody know? They just they have brought over the RJ and the Hawk and the Arrow and the Warrior upgraded for 2024 at no charge whatsoever. Yeah. And the Tomahawk, I believe, is going to be next. Oh, hello. Got to watch out for this guy over here. But we've got all the... Max has probably got his... oh no, he's based in White Sands, I think. Good old... Max Conti's mates on the YouTubes. Which pilot gets paid the most? Not this guy. Looking at you, PMDG. What are you talking about? Huh? PMDG is always going to do that. But I can't, you know... I'm still going to buy their stuff. Well, they did update the freighter, which obviously there was no charge. White Plains, yeah. I'm really enjoying, yeah, he's a good fella. He is, yep. He always says hello, like, you know, I'm sure he doesn't know any idea who I am. But he always says hello to you if you say hello. And he's always commented back whenever I've left a comment in his videos. And I'm really enjoying his international videos now. They're flying overseas with the new plane. So, anyways, it's all over the shop here. We probably should have turned the plane around a little bit more, but I'm just going to do an old run up here. Brakes are holding. Looking good on the mag check. Fuel pump off. Pump on, all good. See where she's going to idle at. Oh man, you should feel the AB9. The AB9 really comes into its element with the prop effects on GA planes. The AB9 from Moser. It's lovely. I'm really privileged to be able to have it, and it's super nice. It's my go-to joystick. I won't use anything else. I was using the Wing because that was a great little joystick and quite handy. But this thing's just, oh, it feels so good. I've made a post of me and my OnlyFans. William, have I ever told you you've got way too much time on your hands? Like, ever? Where are we? Where is it? Where'd you put it? General chat? You did, you dirty dog. OnlyFans Oz Flight Simmer. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've got the Wasp. We've got the Doggos. There's Oz Flight Simmer. Looks like he's had a lot of speed in the last couple of days, and looks like I need some new teeth there. Thank you very much. Very wide. Oz Flight Simmer. Flight simming and ridiculous stories. They're not ridiculous stories. They're true. But I don't know about... I've got a lot... Thank you for the hair, though. I appreciate it. Appreciate the hair. Thank you very much. Man, what did I tell you? Get off that AI stuff. It will poke your eye out. Hello, Oz and everybody. What's going on, matey? Welcome to the stream. Shane, it looks like your hair jumped from your head to your legs. I'm like Robin Williams, my friend. I'm like Robert Williams. Stop looking at my legs, man. If you're going to look at my legs, anybody that I catch looking at my legs, I'm going to fine you a donation. I don't know if that's going to work, but anyways. That'd be my OnlyFans fee. Man, this thing's cool. This thing's cool. Very, very much looking for... I tell you what, Marcus will be having a lot of fun with this girl here. I don't know why I'm backtracking, but I'm backtracking now. With the Moser yoke he's got over there. I'm actually using... This is the Just Flight Vernio throttles. The best throttles you could buy for GA out of anything that's come out recently, and anything out in the past. These are the best. I've had these things for like 6 years. They work and feel just as they did on day one. They cost me... I actually bought these out of my own money, so they weren't given to me for a video or anything like that. I actually bought these ones out of my own money, and they've never missed a beat. They're absolutely fantastic if you can afford it. I think they make like a version 2 of these now. But that being said, it works like the real ones. You can do the minor adjustments, all that sort of thing. It's all metal construction, and they are amazing. But yeah, you've got to basically sell your children or some limbs to pay for it. Oh yeah, the stylish shot went out 15 years ago. You get a wardrobe. I mean, these are my PJ shorts, man, because it's still hot. Like, I'm here for comfort, you know? Bloody hell. Thanks, Sean.
Legs 11.
I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. I'll put that towards the new PC build. Thank you very much, Mr. Sean Dale. I will pin you up to the top there. You are the stud of the runway. There we go, guys. Thank you, Mr. Sean Dale. Legs 11. How do you know I've got a left leg? You can't see it. All right, let's get out of here, shall we? Thank you, Sean. Dog's getting told off by Mrs. Oz. There we go. I was going to say that view was a bit gnarly. Oh, it's because it was stuck on the the other screen. That's the reason why. Mr. Maple Leaf, what's going on? Good morning to you, sir. Going full throttle here. There's 65. She wants to fly. Helps if I put some flaps out. Need to trim. Oh, here we go.
Happy to be your only fan.
My only fan. I need to get this. Actually, I don't want to steal Murph's idea, but I can actually get this camera here. I can actually program it to do what Murph does and goes up, shoots up, does the only fan. Willie, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That'll go towards the new PC build. Thank you. Just trimming the plane before I put the there we go. Flaps are up. It's the first time I've flown it in 2024, this particular one, so... Man, that feels good with the AB9. Alright, rudder pedals. Jesus. I think that's a bit too much authority. I need to adjust that. Thank you very much for the donos. I appreciate that, guys. Willie will pin you up to the top there. Please pin that message. Very, very cool. All right, so the river's going to come up here. Where's New York City? Over there, over to our right-hand side. Man, this thing looks absolutely amazing. Can you turn the drag visualization? I'm not sure. I could, but I don't really know if I can actually turn it from the flight sim screen, or do I actually have to go out into the main menu to do it? Yeah, the CTD while adjusting the controls. Yeah, my frame rates aren't actually that great, to be honest. Getting like micro stutters, man. This sim update 2 is woeful. Absolutely woeful. I used to be able to fly around New York and get amazing frames in Sim Update 1, but not so much. They'll get better as we leave because you've got heaps of building and terrain detail, and I've got it turned down super low, but it's absolutely awful what they've done with Sim Update 2. Some people are saying, oh, no, it's going all right for me, but that's because they're running, 3D X3D, I mean, GPU, CPUs and stuff. Nice, I'm going to drive and my wife's going to fly because I'm staying in Massachusetts, so I'm going for 4 days, say? Oh, you're going to drive, but your wife's flying. Sorry if you can hear me slurping through the bottle. Is it still worth upgrading Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024? But just hold off a couple of weeks. Just hold off a couple of weeks, Benny. Like, it still works alright, but it's not as working as good as what it did a couple of weeks ago. But anything with Microsoft, they force you to do the updates, so it would have been better if they said, yeah, you can stay on Sim Update 1, and I would have been more happy just to sit on Sim Update 1. Alright, we're going to follow the river up for a bit. But the Just Flight Warrior is working amazingly. Clear right, center left. Clouds are looking great too. But the sim's running like a bit like a dog, considering I've been holding it off since December. Well, Benny, I tell you what, you would have enjoyed it with the Phoenix in Sim Update 1. The sim's been great for the last 2 months. Really, really good. This one, not so good. Gee, tell you what, I've got turbulence sitting on realistic, and I can definitely feel it. Mr. Joseph Jolly, hi to Willie VR tonight, says Michael from Canberra. What's going on, Joseph Jolly? Thank you very much for the 41 months.
Thanks, Shane. Great group to stream with.
Joseph Jolly, I wouldn't go that far. You know, there's a couple of odd people in our community, if you haven't noticed. There's a few odd ones. Be including. Bubba said, going to run a test on 2024 this weekend. We'll let you know. Look at my... Are you looking at my screen, Bubba? Like, look at this. I've got stutters from hell. Like, look at this. And I've actually toned down my settings compared to where I had it in Sim Update 1. Like, look at it. Like, they have butchered it. They have butchered the sim. I've actually turned down my settings because of Sim Update 2, and they've butchered the sim. Like, look at this. Yeah, a like, it's not as bad, but with multiplayer it's worse. Obviously multiplayer is causing some sort of memory leaks in the sim. But yeah, it's completely shite. Also, I upgraded to the new NVIDIA driver, and I don't know. Conti, I was going to meet a Maple at the show, but funds were not there. Yeah, it's so expensive. Like, you know, people in the US go, "Are you going to the show? You going to the show?" It's like Sinfanatic was asking me earlier today, going to the show, and I'm going, no, I just can't afford it. It's just, you know, it's a big trip to go all the way over to the US, get held up by ice for 10 days and miss the expo, and then get deported home for no reason. Like, you know, it costs a lot of money to go over and do that. Is the performance better out of multiplayer? It is a little bit, but there's still times when it's actually pretty bad. I barely make ends meet at the moment. Lodlane, yeah. It's I'll give you guys a little bit of a handy hint. I'll give you a little bit of a handy hint. For many content creators, since Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 come out, are probably taking a massive hit in their income, because a lot of people have just given up flight simming for the time. So going to these sorts of things can be a big ask for those sorts of things. Doug said, I'm running a 3080 Ti and i7, running frame generation on quality, and it's smooth for me. I installed the base game content through the beta. Of that has anything to do with it? Yeah, my frame gen is on. It should be on quality, because that's what it was when I checked it the other day. Let's have a quick look at it. Yeah, it's on quality too. Like, these settings are scaled down than what I normally use, but because they've done this version of the sim, it's butchered. Try disabling a wake turbulence. It does this without wake turbulence, because I only turned it on before. But you know, if you want me to disable it, I just don't want to sit here changing around settings just because of this. I'd rather just put up with it, you know. But yeah, we can go and turn what is it? Flight model, isn't it? No, flight interface. Oh, I forget where it is, or is it assistance? Might be assistance. Isn't it? Realism, turbulence. Hang on, wait, turbulence off. And I'll just put that as realistic. We'll see if that actually changes anything for the moment. Cool. We'll give it a second. Because that's just instantly just gotten heaps better. Holy cow. All right, so don't turn, so Benny, get 2024, but don't turn wake turbulence off, because wake turbulence is leaking VRAM and RAM everywhere. Okay, that's just made a massive difference to the sim. Yeah, okay. So obviously the computer can't compute the code very well. Yeah, as soon as I turned it off, we're good as gold. Okay. Interesting that I've only just heard that now. Did you know about that, Willie, or did you just come up with the idea? But yeah, it's made a massive difference. All right, well, the only content feature that was put into the sim doesn't work. It was nobody important who identified it. Ah, okay. If you nobody, I thought I saw another stream during S2 beta that multiple had issues with turbulence. Lots of physics going on with those planes around. Yeah, but that's the whole reason why you want it. You're in love with it again? I am. Yes, yes. We're like cold relationship. We're on, we're off, we're on, we're off, you know. We make up. But yeah. Well, this may improve what's been happening with the sim. May as well, I'm going to ramp my settings back up, but the thing is, then I need to restart the sim. But I've got a funny feeling it's... That actually makes a lot of sense, because when Sim Update 2 come out, I messed around with it for like 5 minutes and I had very good frames, and then I was watching someone else's stream like later on in the day, right? And they mentioned the wake, and I've gone, oh shit, that's right. They had wake turbulence put in there, so then I switched it on, and then everything's been shit after that. So tempestuous love affair? Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. We turned down all my settings down to ultra to higher since sim update 2 as was poor FPS. Haven't tried the turbulence yet. Just do that, Brett, because it made an instant straight away, night and day. Night and day. $10 says that wake turbulence never gets put into the sim implemented properly. Everyone's just going to have it turned off. Surely they know about that. Surely they know about that. What airport we're flying to? We put in exclamation mark Mazda flight plan, but we're flying to, oh, I can't remember now the airport name. Oh, that's a shame. Is turbulent on automatically? I don't know. I had to switch mine on, I think, from memory. Yes, so Richard, did you turn yours off and does it work heaps better? You're welcome, Mazda. And we're just hand flying the old girl all the way up here. I always like the spin prop effect when it comes to the Just Flight planes. You can thank me for that one, as I was messing about with it, just wondering why my YouTube video was that only unknown. Sorry, did you do a YouTube video for a Big Al? I tried it with STL traffic, well, with turbulence turned on, wake turbulence turned on. Apparently wake turbulence works fine in single use. It's just a multiplayer where it goes off the rails. Really? See, I haven't really flown the sim. But sorry, man. I haven't watched your video. And like, that's where you want the turbulence to be in, like the wake turbulence. Yeah, the turbo and the AI aircraft is single player is okay, but multiplayer it's crap. Yeah, okay. Well, good to know. See, I really only fly this sim, like do a proper flight is generally when we're doing multiplayer. So is there a wake turbulence as long as you fly on your own to experience turbulence? Well, that's what people are saying. It works okay when it's not on there, but the thing is, my next question for people is, with the AI traffic in the sim, what happens there? Say, I always fly with multiplayer on as well. It's fine with AI traffic, but real people, it causes issues. That's interesting. That's interesting. I still haven't done say intentions with the AI ejector yet, so I'll have to check it out. Thanks, Richo. Yes, we're doing a 28% off. No, 20% off. That's a lie. 20% off all the Piper stuff for 3 days. I think it's got 2 days left to go. For all our trim wheels and Piper throttles because of this thing. There goes Mr. Marcus. Would have been nice for Marcus to give us a bit of weight there, but you know. is in the turbo by the looks of it. Doesn't work if you ask me. We have spent hours following planes. Can see it a bit, but to get it to work. Like, I remember the wake turbulence used to work pretty decently when we were doing that that racing stuff that really was meant to be a big, everybody paid $52 for it. It was a waste of money. Pretty much, Willie. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. And surely they would know about it. You still see New York in the background? What's that then? What town is that? Alrighty, fuel pump's still on. I should have probably turned it off anyways. We're going to switch over to the right tank and turn the pump off. There we go. There we go. Big hello to all the lurkers lurking in the sim. Now I'm back in love with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, Benny. Come and fly with us, Benny. Just don't have wake turbulence turned on. Man, I tell you what, I've been pulling my hair out. Literally. You see all this hair? Before Sim Update 2, I had a full set of hair. I was like Fabio. I could like shake my hair and I had long locks coming off it. Sim Update 2 come out and suddenly just like, I got nothing. That's what it's been doing to me this week. Crazy. The Mark Hanna, the famous warbird guy, was killed in a 109 by wake turbulence. No, because I know when they do their testing, they've got multiple ranges of computers, so they've mentioned that. Sorry guys, I will when I get some funds. I will get some new lights. The way we do this setup, our current setup with the lights isn't working too well, but I will get some new ones when I get some funds. I just don't like simming with the actual light on because, you know. Maybe pull her from the sides and back to pull hair from the sides. I was reading it her. I don't know why I was reading her, but no, it's all. I'm shaving. It's got to get shaved tomorrow. I'm not shaving it all off, but I'm due for a head shave. Not if it's any of your bloody business, though. To the flight from Peru to Brazil and the other day 2024 stream is just so amazing in 2024. Yeah, I must admit though, I have been flying a lot more airliners in 2024. So things to know: fly the Just Fly F28 not in Canberra, not in Sydney, and not in Adelaide, and make sure you got wake turbulence turned off, and you're gonna have a no, I'm not streaming that. I'm not streaming that. If you need to watch me get my head shaved, Mr. William Kelly, you've got problems, my friend. You've got too much time on your hands. Actually, funny enough, it has been filmed once when I got a head shave, but that was for charity. You realize there was a driver update 2 days ago. Wake turbulence ultra settings on 36 was perfectly since that update. I've done the driver update. Made no difference. Mr. Kookaburra. Yeah, I did the driver update. Made no difference. I'm running the latest driver. Hair today. Hairy today. Hair today, gone tomorrow, yes. I won't touch the new NVIDIA driver since December 24. I have known the current one works fine. Yeah, I had one that was working fine, but Microsoft said do the update because the update with the driver has actually some Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff for the driver. Yeah. Is the PMDG getting closer to being in the sim? No. No, they are currently working on it at the moment, but because it was the first, Mr. Robert Wendesdsay said because it was the first one they put in the sim, it's got more updating to do because they are updating and not just porting them across. So they've got a bit of work to do. So I think we've got the 777-300 to go, and then they've got the DC-6, and then they'll keep working on the DC-6 and the 777 until they can roll them out in Microsoft Marketplace, and then we'll start hearing about development for the 737. So you could possibly, Benny, get a 737 maybe towards the end of the year, maybe. Well, you enjoy your Sim Update 16 beta in 2020, my friend. You could fly other planes, you know. Mr. Shaundale says, can't wait to see fully work DC-6 in 2024, but I'd love the 777 fleet. Yeah, I've downloaded the freighter last night and all deliveries, but I haven't had a chance to fly it. We'll probably be flying the freighter on Saturday morning. But there's a few planes I need to mess around with. Cool. Anyone experienced long loading times? No, but I don't have the amount of stuff that I had in the sim. It probably takes like 2 minutes to load for me, maybe 2 to 3 minutes to load. But I don't know, has anybody got a massive full community folder? There's Hados. What's happening to the 146? Yeah, the 146 is still in the plan to be brought over across, but the 146, it's currently in development at the moment still. That being said, it's got a lot more work to do than some of the other ones because they've got to bring it up to the spec of the F28 and the RJ Professional with the updates to all the EFB and stuff, but they are in development. That it will probably be the last of their original airliners put in the sim. Mind you, the Fokker F70 and the F100 will be their next airliner release. So I imagine we'd be hearing about it soon. And I can't wait to fly that. You just can't load into a flight. I would say Commander is basically copy and paste or change the name of your community folder and then try to load up the sim and see what happens, then you'll know it's at least either your sim or your third party add-ons. That's the first thing that I would do. Really? You can't load into the sim on a busy day? Thank you, Evil. I appreciate it. Thank you very, 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 very much. But yeah, we've got frames for days again now because of that wake turbulence switched off. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Man, I'm going to take back all the things. You should have seen me complaining to Mrs. Oz this week about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Oh man, terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's what I wanted. Feel like a popular good plane to buy in 2020 have become on everybody's development list. Have become on everyone's. How do you mean by that, Kookaburra? I'm sort of sure she cares. Yeah, she does care. Because I become really frustrated and annoying person more than what I am now. Like, I get super frustrated. Like, you guys see how frustrated I get on a stream. It's worse when I've like well, let's just not go there. It's absolutely frustrating when you put heaps of effort to get a stream up and running and then it just sucks big time due to things not working. It's just, you know, Conti could tell you. He knows. That's where Kirby gets from. No, me and Kirby are getting along. She's even wagging her tail when she sees me now. She loves me. We're getting along, the old Curbmeister. She's not the Curbinator anymore. She's the Curbmeister. She's gotten a little bit older. I've been making sure that I'm approaching her in a different way, and we have cuddles. Now she's giving me kisses. And yeah, she's finally she's finally turned around and going, oh, you're not bad after all. Oh, and by the way, I like you because you take me for walks. She loves going for walks now. She's quite funny, actually. She's in the good books for now, and she's starting to just play with her toys and not eat shit. But mind you, we're very, very mindful of not putting stuff on the floor. That being said, she's so funny when you take her for walks, because if she sees a dog bigger than her, which is pretty much every other dog in the world, she will just sit down and she'll sit so straight and wait for the dog to walk past. Or you cannot walk her, like she has a block, and I don't walk her as far as the other dogs because she's small, but she knows which way her route is, and if you try to take her on a different route, you've basically got to drag her because she only wants to go down the streets she knows. Our new cockapoo, excuse me. We're a family-friendly channel, Willie. Follows me around like a shadow. Yeah, these now basically pretty much all during the day. I'll have Rosie on this side of the desk, and then Kirby's on the other, and then Fabian she just sleeps underneath the bed. Once the Curbinator always, I would hate, I even went and bought her a deer bone the other day, a deer antler bone. I would hate to imagine how much money she's cost us of ripping up stuff. It's insane. But yeah, she was terrible. The old Curbinator. But she turned 1 in April. We've had her for 12 months now. Holy cow. She still jumps on the other dogs. It's so funny though, like she'll run up and it's like she's doing a karate kick on Fabian. She just like runs and just jumps on top of her. It's crazy. It's hard to use rudder pedals when the dog lays on your feet, I'd imagine. Yeah, these ones don't lay on the feet. Actually, where is he? I don't have any of them here at the moment. We let the new dog sleep outside of the cage for the first time. Yeah, we had to keep Kirby in a little baby dog thing when we first got her, because she was just going nuts. About 10 months old now. Holy cow. No, I'm only talking about a couple of weeks. Once Kirby got old enough to jump on the couch, it was all over. It was all over. Once she realized what things she could jump up on, it was all over. If I remember, I'll put some photos in the pet section within the Discord, so you guys can see. Put the Kerbal into a deep space. It should be catching up to Voyager any week now. Hey, Bubba, I heard something, but I haven't looked into it. Is it something that Voyager, in the last week, has picked up something? They were saying. Does anybody know? I don't know which one. But they were saying it picked up something. I think something popped up in my feed of YouTube, so it could be bullshit. All right, we've got 38 nautical miles to go. I think it detected something they didn't expect outside the hemisphere. Yeah, did they say what it is? Yeah, the aliens are coming in to eat us. Really? Some sort of matter? Like a matter of a good day, or what sort of matter? It's a conspiracy theorist at play. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I do have a tinfoil hat. I've worn a tinfoil hat on the street, Godsy. Maybe pick up the speeding Tesla. Yeah, it might have. Doesn't matter. Yes, that's exactly. Voyager's basically come back and it says, doesn't matter. Get the tinfoil hats ASAP. Mulder was right, man. Mulder was right. His sister did get abducted by aliens. Marcus is flying rings around us because he's in the turbo. Getting some downdrafts at the moment. The recent news that they were able to reactivate Voyager's one's thrusters, which they thought were dead, that's interesting. The things built, like, I tell you what, they used to build things back in the 60s properly. They couldn't do that with a bloody with a satellite these days. There were some issues preventing the spacecraft pointing the antennas back to Earth properly, but they think they've fixed it. Oh, there we go. There's probably like some little alien dude just piggybacking off the back of it, reading the little computer, the Casio little calculator, and it comes up. And there's some dude at NASA doing 8008, and then it goes, oh, we'll just turn the antenna around. They just can't see it because they don't have cameras, you know. The old tech was rugged for sure. Yes. Or Eddie Boeing. Yeah. When the Boeing Starliner landed, I said to myself, yep, that's the last time that thing's ever going to fly. They got to walk away from that quietly. Oh, what a bucket of bolts that was. I think that the CES 737 Classic is going to be a flop at the ambitious price point. Definitely, it doesn't look worth the price. I was watching Mr. Uzi, aka Owsy. He flies a lot of airliners, VATSIM flights. He's a young kiddo that's, I think he's going to go and get his PPL very, very soon. Anyways, he got a pre-release copy of it. And obviously, I'm no interest in it at the moment because it's not in 2024. But he was saying it was quite buggy. They were meant to release it by the 16th of May. And they've obviously held off the release due to the reported bugs, which I'm surprised that they didn't really beta test it privately a lot beforehand. But there was quite a lot of bugs, so they're going, and texture work they need to work on, so they've gone in there, so there's no more developed news. But the price does seem quite ambitious. The space blows my mind on the sheer scale of the universe. It took 10 Earth years for a probe to get to Pluto. It's insane how big it is. Yeah, and our galaxy that we're in is just like tiny. Actually, it amazed me that the space shuttle flew at almost at the most complicated vehicle ever created. The technology where we've come through, it's insane. The latest conspiracy theory is that Microsoft won't fix Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 before they release Microsoft 28, and it will require a Windows 13 to run. You're just taking a well-educated guess, Bubba Van Braun. A well-educated guess. Do you think that it's their way to get some people onto Windows 13? When does the Voyager get found by Star Trek? Yeah, who knows? Hey, Conti, the man, the myth, the legend. If someone could put in exclamation mark Conti, he's probably going to be streaming tomorrow. Go and check him out over on the Twitch. Twitch is the purple app on your mobile phone. Go and check him out over there. He's a great Australian Aussie streamer, and he knows his stuff. And is a good fellow all round. So go and check him out there. Great sense of humor. And if you like this stuff, you'll like his streams way better than I. So go over and support another Aussie streamer. He's a legend. Conti, you owe me a coffee. The CSS plan in some ways is great. Spend $5 so you can try it out. Yeah, well, remember they were meant to do the renting part within Microsoft Flight Simulator in the marketplace, but they held that back because they need to get the marketplace working correctly. I'll be interested to see if they're going to bring that up in Sim Update thing. But when's the development live stream? Is it tonight or next week? Then try it for 30 days, then buy it completely, but lots of money to lose if it's a flop 6 months and you bought it for a lifetime. Yeah. Like, to me, it's a great plane because I love the classics. I love the classic Boeing, so I would probably... I don't know what I would do. It's not in 2024, so I'm sort of not pushed with the option. Can you pre-order it using the new Outlook? When I do the new computer build, whenever that will be, I will be doing the new Windows. PMDG did a classic. They won't. They would. If PMDG did the classic, they would hands down floor any classic development. Sorry, I had to reread that twice, Coda. The thing is, I would love to see, like, the problem is, right, is are we just going to see the same 3 aircraft from our friends over at PMDG when Sim Update 28 comes out? Like, the guys don't have enough time to develop all these great aircraft before the new Sim updates come out. So Intel, Nvidia or AMD for the new build? AMD. AMD, I would go, Mr. Sean Dale, AMD processor, Nvidia GPU. All the way. But, yeah, they should do a DC-6, Willie, but there's a few DC-6s going around. But I would love to see another type of aircraft from PMDG. You know, they need to bring their catalog across. I completely understand that, but I would love to see something new for them. But also, we didn't get the 747 in 2024, so I haven't flown a nice quality 747 for quite a while now, for like 5 years. So I would love to have the 400 in 2024. So anything PMDG do, they do very, very well. So I would love to see a different type of aircraft for them. You know, like it would be easy enough for them to do a 767. That would be nice. I suppose the 747 Classic is a new one for PMDG. Well, we just need to see. Obviously, we're not going to see anything else for a little while. We've got the 777, the DC-9, and then, sorry, the DC-6. And then the 737 NG fleet. From level D, yeah, but they could do it now. All right, we've got Mr. Killswitch over there. Marcus Simmer's been near us for quite a fair bit. We've left a couple of people behind us there. Not sure. Oh, Greg's with us. And then a bunch of people are already up at the airport. Mr. Holt, VH, Mr. Sean Dale. Who else is over there? Haydos is over there. What are you guys flying? Obviously quicker planes than me. Push from him? Yeah, I prefer watching Robert's videos instead of reading his weekly or bi-weekly updates. I think what would be a nice addition to that, which I'm probably going to put it in the comments to the YouTube, but if he picks out a couple of questions that are asked in the comments of the previous video and answered them in the next video, that would be cool. I might actually send them a message about that. I'm about to do a new AMD NVIDIA coming from a Intel. Oh, I need to read this again. Sorry, I need some coffee. I've been hand flying this old girl the whole way so far. I'm about to do a new AMD NVIDIA coming from Intel NVIDIA system, starting with a 5070 and a 7700X. Money constrains the build. Yeah, 707 would be amazing. Richard, be amazing. Yeah. See, I'm sort of lucky evil with my PC build when I get there. I've had to play around with what I need. I still need something pretty beefy. I don't need a GPU because I've already got one, which is going to help me out. But I still need about close to $3,500 for what I need it to be for all that other stuff that I do. It's just insane. Hey. All right, guys. What does it look like she's doing? Mrs. Oz? Wednesday's. Can you bring my phone in? Wendy's paused with an error. Wendy's is one of the printers' names. They're all the printers are female names with W's. But I don't have my phone, so she stopped for whatever reason. She's probably run out of filament. But I don't know what Mrs. Oz is doing. I think she's just left. And I can't just not hand fly the plane. What do you think? What do you make of the Just Flight Warrior flight model? Is it? Yeah. Thank you. Cool. I'll get to it in a sec. There we go. Richard, I think the 707 would be absolutely fantastic. It is a shame that Microsoft bloody stuffed it by releasing their version with what you call it, Aeroplane Heaven. Look at the 5070 will be probably go to a 9070 instead. Yeah, there's 5070 for me, CPU and mobile is just a 2000. Yeah. Evil, have you looked at actually having, a lot of people have been choosing the AMD 9070s for GPUs because they're very effective on price and doing pretty good. Glenn says there's a RX 5090 special present for 5,600. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, it's definitely, it's not cheap, is it? I would buy a 707. Yeah, well, Richard, the Microsoft did release one, but they did such a bad job, and then they were meant to release the classic French aircraft, and then they didn't end up, they pulled that too, because I reckon Aeroplane Heaven must have been building it too. Might need to investigate. Yeah, I've seen actually a lot of people, and then also a lot of people have been watching their streams and checking out their PC specs, and a lot of them are actually using it. Worth an investigation anyway. I've never used an AMD GPU before. I like this view because you can actually see, because I'm hand flying it, you can see how much activation I'm having with the elevator and the aileron here. I'm pushing the GTX 1070 on that Flight Sim 2020. It's holding up okay. Coda, you're doing an awesome job, my friend. Coda, whereabouts are you? What part of the world are you in, Coda? Bristol, UK. I was going to say, if you're in Australia, I was going to say, hit me up in Discord. I will send you, or you can just pay for the postage and I'll send you a 1080 GTX in mint condition. That might give you just a little bit more boost. I've still got my original GTX 1080 just sitting there in its box, just having a lovely sleep. I've always kept it there just in case my GPU ever blew up and I would need to at least turn Windows on, turn the computer on. I can pop one in there and turn it on. That's the only reason why I've got it still. Great heritage. Yeah, there's a lot of heritage of aviation heritage in England. Holy cow, really evil. You're planning on getting a new GPU next week. Holy cow. Are you going to get it all at once, evil, or are you just going to get it a bit at a time? I think I'm going to get piece by piece this time. Wonder what the postage from Oz would be. Well, it would be quite cheap because I would just use the FS Mods account to send it to you. See, one of the reasons why we include the postage with FS Mods and I do free shipping around the world is because we send so much through Australia Post, we get the maximum discount we can get. So a bit at a time, yeah. No, he wouldn't get charged VAT for that because I would put it as cost of no goods, Willie. I would just put it as a promotion thing. There's ways that I can do it where VAT, you won't get charged VAT. Man, I tell you what, you guys get ripped off with VAT. It's insane how much tax you pay internationally. Geez, your government, I tell you what. Mr. Shaundale says, sorry, need to get to real life, sort of. Thank you so much for bringing a couple of hours. Hope you can fly more. Hey, thank you very much, Mr. Shaundale, for the legs 11. I do appreciate it. That helps out, and coming in from you, mate, it means a lot. So thank you so much. Take care, and hope you're doing all right and family's doing good too. Hence the, yeah, I figured as much, evil. Yeah, free shipping. Yeah, we do free shipping. Yeah. So when we first started FS Mods, we didn't do free shipping. And then when we moved, so basically Australia Post is who we use, and they have 5 bands of discounts. So if you spend this amount of money, mind you, if we had like a super slow month, we could lose all those discounts because we haven't been using postage for them for more than 12 months. But the more that you spend with them, the more discount that you get. So my whole plan is, say, through a lot of people that have Etsy businesses, they use the actual postage within Etsy. But the thing is, Etsy's actually making money out of that, and the postage is actually quite high. So their customers that are purchasing stuff from Etsy are paying quite high postage fees, in my opinion. So one of the things I said I would do is we would do discounted postage. So we did that where I pay Australia Post up, and then once the discount become enough, then I start paying for the postage myself. So we do free shipping around the world. It's been really, really, really good. And yeah, like, who wants to go and buy some flight sim products and then you get hit up with like, I can't do anything about things like VAT, but you know, you got to pay your tax and then you got to pay for shipping. It's like, no one wants to do that. So it's one of the things I didn't want people to pay for. Like, I don't want to pay for shipping as a consumer. So it just means that our margins are a lot lower. So which means we have to sell on volume. But that's the model I want to run with. So from a sugar, fat, salts, yeah. Yeah, I ship stuff all around the world, and I will tell you, the European Union, and obviously the UK is part of that. What you guys pay for VAT is insane. You guys pay way more tax on international goods than any other country I know. Europe and the UK. It is absolutely insane. Yeah, I looked at Etsy. Yeah, I see that. I see people that would. I've seen places in Etsy stores that will have something similar to us, right? Mind you, ours are going to be better quality, you know. Just saying. But they might be coming from the US, right? And then they're charging like $63 postage, and I can actually send it from Australia to America, and it's still cheaper. Anyways. It's because I've bothered to go outside the box and not use Etsy as the postage, and I paid postage up front because I saw the long, what do you call it? The long game here is that I didn't want consumers to pay for postage. Anyways, let's move away from that because it's a bit of a boring subject, but just so you know, I care about our community, and that's the way that we've done things like that. So. It was a 3D print magnet set too for tracking sim. You'll learn to make your own. Yeah. Once we get down here, I'm going to park in the GA area, which is over here. I would then just need to go and put some filament because I don't want this product to have a filament line in it. We ordered a Win98 ISA PC from the US a few years back and paid $1,500 for the PC and then $400 for the FedEx freight. Yeah, it's insane. I'm trying to find my window. I'm trying to find my bloody presets here. We'll see the stutters if we're going to land. No, the stutters are gone. As soon as we switched that off, they were gone. And this place has got everything. Got Hercules over there. It's obviously a shared military. This is payware aircraft too. Payware scenery. Over in the Contrail store. And I'm going to do a coffee break too, ladies and gents. I don't even know. I didn't even check the wind direction. I don't know component. We're going to be in a tailwind or a crosswind. Should be landing this direction here. But anyways. We've got a lovely big runway, big wide runway to land on. Hey, Mr. Cheesy. What's going on? Mate, you're getting a bit fancy with the corking of with using the wax, my friend. You got too much time on your hands if you're waxing waxing the cork these days. Bloody looks good though. Man, look at the flags around at this part of the world. Is not good. Oh, man. Oh, how good's this? How good's this? I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a second. Holy cow. That is insane. The ground effects, you could feel the ground effect through the Moser AB9 with the Warrior. So that's come from Just Flight. And then, because what the AB9 actually gets the data from the sim. I've never felt that like that before, because the other planes I've flown, they don't have it in there. Oh, that was cool. That gave me the vibes of landing with real world ground effect. Oh, holy cow. Yeah, I could feel it. That actually gave me like real world ground effect vibes. That was insane. That's why I got so excited. I'll have what she's having. Yeah, that felt really good. Like, don't get me wrong, the AB9, like when I did the review, I reviewed it like 3 months after it come out. So my review is a bit different because I had done some software updates compared to what you would see like some of the other people that reviewed it. But that being said, they still got a little bit ways to go, but it's pretty good. There's only a couple of things I wanted to see for it to do, but it's only software updates that are going to do it. So it's not like it's a hardware implementation, but that was really good. Actually, we should have changed. I landed with the fuel pump off. Totally not flying this plane correctly today. But we're going to go over to Providence next, but we're going to take a quick break. But yeah, that was insane. Shout out to Moser. I'm really enjoying their... Pity you guys can't see it. Oh, I forgot to turn the camera on. Pity you can't see it on this cam. If you are in Australia and you want to pick up some of the Moser gear, just hit me up because I have the links of all the Australian places where you can purchase them online, opposed from paying global. Speaking of about shipping fees, paying global shipping fees. Man, it's hot in here. What's the temp? What's the temp? It's winter in a couple of weeks and we're still 28.5 degrees in the sim room with the window open and fan on. Holy cow. Mr. Robert Harrison, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We just landed at Bradley International. I think it's Bradley International. That's FedEx there. There's GA just around the corner by the looks of it. Mr. Chase T. It is a daylight an hour earlier. Embraer, a maintenance hangar over there by the looks of it. I like the runway textures that they've used. I'm still getting a little stutter every 30 seconds or so. Be wet, a bit wet further south though. You mean in Oz or in here? I just don't know what's going on with the flags. They did that at the previous airport too. It's like the flags are broken. Okay, so Chase T's not going to GA parking. Okay. That's fine. I'll just park over here by myself. I'll just cry a little bit. Who's running this one? Signature. There we go. We like Signature. Can you tell me when the Microsoft Flight Simulator Q&A? It's either tonight or it's next week. I can't remember if it might be the 28th. What's the 28th? Oh, it's next Wednesday, I believe, Robert. I've got the 28th in my head, so... But if you go to... if you just search Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, go to the main site, check out their blog their blog from last Friday. It's got the date in there. Yeah, I tell you what, since I turned off that bloody, that thing, it's made a massive difference. It's tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's this week. That's going to be a bit of a fiery one. In real life, even the rescue helicopters are grounded, but in the game, New South Wales, with live weather. Yeah, really? Yeah, I heard that New South Wales will get floods again. Surprised the weather's been so good today up here. Alright, parking... Oh, that's flaps. Hang on. Parking brakes down there. Oh, love it. You can feel on the AB9 when the prop goes, you can feel it on the AB9. The prop effects are actually quite gnarly. I don't think I've ever said gnarly for like 10 years, but you know. All right, we're going to turn all of this off just for now, and we're just going to have a quick. I don't want the checklist, man. Put that back. Where's the door handle on this thing? I thought it. Oh no, it's the other side, isn't it? No, where's the door handle? It is the other side. Pop. Pop. There we go. Cool. A good morning, Red. What? Hey, Red Falcon. What's going on? Welcome back to the stream. All right, guys, we're going to be back in a little bit. I'm just going to go and sort out the printers and go and make a quick cup of coffee, and we will be back to fly to Providence after this one. I'll leave it on here so we can see some action happening around the sim. Mr. Day 2000, thank you for flying with us, and Marcus Simmer is coming in for landing, so we'll just leave it on here so we can check that out. Gnarly, man. Gnarly. All right, we'll be back soon.
Cause lately Better say something that will change my mind. Gotta give me something, 'cause I'm not blind. And I don't know how to enjoy it. Every time you tell me it's not there, I
Good morning, fanatics, crazy Russian dead here. Did you miss me? I have missed you too.
we won't stand a chance. I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right the whole time. You don't buy it. I try it. Better say something that will blow my mind. If I have learned one thing, it's wasting time. I don't know how to enjoy it. Every time you tell me it's not there, I suppose that we won't stand a chance. I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right the whole time. You don't buy it. I try it. I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right the whole time. You don't buy it. I try it.
I would never ask you to give up things. I just wanna give you all I can. There's something but you, baby, and I can't get enough. There's something that you give me, and I can't get enough. You don't need to tell me that you love me. I don't mind waiting for it to show. Something but you, baby, and I can't get enough. There's something that you give me, and I can't get enough. Ooh, yeah. Don't tell me I don't stand a chance. Ooh, yeah. For you, I'll be a different man. Ooh, yeah. This is where I'm meant to be. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. So I wanna start losing with you. I wanna start.
Or it's weird. That was weird. Anyways, sorry that took a bit of a while. The thing, like sometimes women, it didn't really want to do what I wanted to do. But anyways, we got there. Oh shit! Now it's paused again.
Never let you go or let you down. There's something but you, baby, and I can't get enough. There's something that you give me, and I can't get enough. Ooh, yeah. Don't tell me I don't stand a chance, 'cause ooh, yeah.
This is the cool thing about technology, is that I can actually turn the camera on and watch them print if I need to, which just to make sure things are all right. Alrighty, that flight took a little bit longer than what I thought it was going to, but we got there anyway. So we are going to do exclamation mark flight plan, get the okay for the next one, and jump back in and take off. So we're going to Kilo Papa Victor Delta, which is in Providence, or the airport that I could find that was close enough to Providence is where we're going today. On the next one, if anybody doesn't know, it's where the expo is going to be. It's actually quite a far away than what I was thinking originally from away from New York. Some sounds up a little bit. Hey, Sean, sup? All right, battery's on. Lights are on. Clear on the left, clear on the center, clear on the right. You got to watch for this shady character here. Likes to walk in propellers. The dude over there. Yeah, the dude over there. His name's Hayden. It's raining where I am from right now. Where are you from? All right. Clear prop. I'm surprised she started because I didn't have the bloody fuel pump on, but anyways. She's in good nick. Just keep it humming there. Lock that. Lock that. You're from Gainesville, Virginia. Yeah. Well, Sean, I'm from Austin, Texas. Yeah, that's where the Oz comes from. Let's turn that onto that. Alternator can go on. We're getting amps, a positive, which is good. And I just woke up. There we go. I always walk into Darren's cockpit in a propeller. Do you like to play golf? Right, let's grab the GPSs again. I can see from flying the Just Flight Warrior in 2020, 2024, you can see the work that they've done to it. See, Benny, look at this. Frames for days now, we're not using that bloody wake turbulence stuff. Gonna have rain all day today. Yeah, we were like that the other day. What was it? Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday. It's like pissing down rain all day. Well, it's actually been pissing down rain for the last 2 weeks. But today was a normal winter's day, which is blue sky, sunshine, and a little bit of breeze. It's great. All right, so we got satellites here. Papa Victor Delta. Oops. There we go. Theodore Francis Green. I'm not sure what the stat stands for. Providence. So just over there. Hang on, what am I doing? What have I gone and put this on? There we go. Yeah. Oh my God. What did I just do? We went into the GNS 530 danger zone there, where you're like going, friggin' hell, where did I put myself to? We were just there. Peter, he can go on. I thought you were in Australia. We are. It's just, you know, we used to have a lot of people come in the thing and go, are you from Austin? Because it's Oz. Like Austin, Texas. Like Austin, Texas flight simmer. But no, it's Australian flight simmer. A launder is going to do what a launder is going to do. It's going to hit the ground. Yep. 2025 hurricane season is going to start soon. You guys, well, hurricanes, you guys had a bunch of tornadoes, didn't you? Didn't a couple places get messed up with tornadoes? Like really, really bad? 25 people died? Like in the last week? Do you live in Tornado Alley? No, Sean, I was messing around, mate. I live in Australia. We don't really get tornadoes here. We get hurricanes, but we don't call them hurricanes over here because we're obviously on the southern end of the world. So we call them cyclones here because they spin the opposite way than what they spin where you are. And we had a hurricane slash cyclone earlier this year where I live for the first time in a long time. The old Hercules. Oh, we can see inside it. Probably got Tom Cruise just to go, yeah, boys, let's jump on the wing and go flying. If you're from Austin, Texas, I'm leaving Texas. Leaving Texas, y'all. Gonna go and jump in my car. I'm gonna leave Texas. Let's just call, we've got a good run-up. We're just going to say that the run-up's good. Actually, I've changed my mind. Only because I've been taxiing with the mixture all the way up. Maple, how far away are you from Austin? Like, Texas is what, the second biggest state in the US or something, isn't it? Or is it the biggest state in the US? And my second question is, Maple, do you own a it's like 4 hours. Do you own a pair of cowboy boots? Asking for a friend. It's the second. What's the biggest then? Alaska. It'd be Alaska, isn't it? Alaska'd be the biggest then. Do you own a pair of cowboy boots? No. Doesn't everybody in Texas do two things? They go to Buc-ee's to get fuel and they have cowboy boots. Bit of line scooting. Boot scooting, I should say. Yeah, Alaska. That makes sense. Right. Two-knot tailwind component. It's not really affecting us too much. There we go. Nobody Point says, my wife's from Houston, Texas. Has a couple of pairs of cowboy boots she bought from Austin. There we go. See? It wasn't a silly question, nobody important, was it? It wasn't a silly question. Maple's just not respecting the culture from where he's from. You've been here for 8 years, never been to Bucky's? Man, I've been to Bucky's on the internet more times than you've probably been then. All right, clear left, center, right. The Warrior is a nice plane to just fly around with. Hey, Mr. Mark Griffin, what's going on, sir? What's the latest thing we've learned about flight simming this week? I can't remember what I put the sim sounds to before. Mr. Johnny DH at 1977. What's going on, legend? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. All right, we've got 56 nautical miles till we go to the next destination, which is probably going to take us about half an hour or so in this girl here. What's my thoughts on the program at GSX? Well, defining it as a program is probably not accurate. I've stopped using it for a bit. Your favorite is the PA24. You are flying from the 4th smallest state, New Jersey, to the smallest state, Rhode Island. Is Rhode Island an actual state as well, is it? I didn't know it was a state. I thought it was a part of Jersey. How wrong was I? Thanks for popping in, John. Welcome to the community. But Mark, yeah, the GSX is great. GSX is great, but you've got to maintain it. Yeah, when it works great, it's okay, but most of the time when it doesn't work is because it's not being maintained. So which means you've got to make sure that you've got GSX profiles working for the plane and for the airport, and GSX is updated. And also when you update GSX, you got to exclude the payware airports, and it's just a lot of mucking around. And like, it's great, but also it takes away a lot of performance in your sim, and if you use all the clutter that comes with it. So I'm actually enjoying, I've used it for a lot of years, I'm actually enjoying not using it. If you've obviously been watching the streams for a long time, Mark, you would have seen all the shit that GSX has done to us over the years. Hang on, I'm not doing a stall here. We are actually flying against we've got a tailwind. Great stuff. I'm too broke for a membership. Heck, I fly my sim with an Xbox control on PC, but hey, works. Oh, there we go. No need to do a membership, Johnny. Yeah, you know, people only do that if they feel the need that they want to contribute and they can afford it, mate. It's not a destination of membership place. There we go. We're just going to follow switch kill here for a little bit. Tropical Storm Alvin is going to from the Eastern Pacific soon. Yeah, I'm not up with the weather that's happening over in the North America, unfortunately, Sean. Well, if you could, thanks, John. We don't judge. No, that's a lie, Evil. We do judge. We judge some people. Just not about memberships, though. There's plenty of people judge. The first one that comes to mind is Jacko. We definitely judge Jacko. Maple, we definitely judge Maple because he can't land or take off a plane. No, John, you're in a safe place here. Shane is the number one judge. No, no. There's a big kingpin over in Sean's neck of the woods. That's the judge, execution, and jury. Apparently, he does enough for everybody. Say something stupid, I dare you to. What do you mean? You just gotta clip it. I've seen your clips, Maple. Just go back in the stream. There's probably at least 25 clips you could get. No judge. If we judged, we judge you the most. Yes, you guys do. Bronx Maid, what's going on? Are you flying with the landing gear down? Because they're fixed. They're fixed and welded to the plane. They don't go up. They don't go down. They just stay where they are. Do we have a new update? Aussie 72. Just the sim update 2. But what I would say is make sure you don't have wake turbulence. Turn it off. Evil said, I was trying to be nice and not scare people away. Otherwise, you will never hit 10. Yeah, the thing is, I'm losing subscribers. The sign behind us is sitting on 99,600, and Mrs. Oz, right? We got up to 99,730, and Mrs. Oz was going to change it. I said, don't bother changing it. It will actually go below 700. And it did. We're back below 700. We're going backwards. This is what 2024 has done. I hope you lose your prop. Is that all you got, Maple? He's trying to get me to 10K. I hope as long as we get there before they stop giving away YouTube plaques, I'll be happy because I want to, put it behind us. And then after that, I couldn't care less if we got 105,000, 200,000, a million would be nice, but never going to happen. But yes, I wouldn't care after that what we got. When I first started the channel, I cared about subscribers, but I don't really care. Be honest. You're welcome to come and join me in Dinkum. Who are you talking to, me or the other people around? Shabnana, if I said that correctly. I think to get up there, I thinking to get up in the air on my put my bean and minimum in a truck driver. Haven't had time. But love it. Oh, there we go. What's Chase T doing down here? What's the diamond plate? No. Me into Dinkum? No. Oh, Brett, so when you had 83 people watching on your stream, right? Did you get a raid or everybody's just into Dinkum? William, I gotta take that. I gotta cop that on the chin. I've got to cop that on the chin. Oh Oh god. At 300 plus last week. Really? Holy cow. Are they subscribing to your YouTube channel from it? I do have some different flight simulator content coming up here on the channel very, very, very soon. Sorry guys, I know the camera's a bit weird. It is flight simulated, but it's a little bit different. Just, I don't know, probably more for me, but some people will like to watch it, I guess. But yeah. Was a small raid today, yes, but not last week. Oh, there we go. But you're a bit more of a, I suppose you play a few other games. Are you playing music through the sim? No, Bronx Bait, no. So it's through on Spotify, but we have copyright, a subscription to copyright free music here, which is playing through Spotify. Hopefully after the version 3 you'll hit 10k subs. Yeah. I'm getting daily subs, but don't do only flight sim. Yeah. See, I'm losing subs. Mind you, though, this month here, we've had a lack of content because I had issues with my sim. So, yeah, Bronx made an epidemic sound. But I think I've got a video due tomorrow. I think we've got 2 videos this week. 4 streams this week, 2 videos this week. And if I can get around to it, I've got a product to release on FS Mods. We finished the prototyping. I've got to build the photo shoot version. And then produce some stock. And then it goes up for sale. So... but that may not come out till next week. We'll see. See how the week goes. So yes, 4 streams, 2 videos, and maybe a product release. Made over 500 subs on your collection channel too. See, your collection channel's not coming up in my subscriber feed, even though I'm already subscribed. Who is that? If you don't know, guys, Mr. Brett plays. Someone could put in ! Brett. He pretty much streams nearly every day. He does trucks simming, Microsoft Flight Simulator simming, and it all does some other variety content as well, such as Dinkum, where he's building farms. Slow week on the Oz Flight Simulator channel. No, it's not a slow week. I can't do much more than that, and in between that, obviously, I'm making and sending out Microsoft Flight Sim mod stuff, and doing some other things in the background, like building the website and so forth. So, but I can't fit much more in, to be honest. But Brett also has another YouTube channel. Brett, can I talk about this or not? Thank you, William. So you go and subscribe over to Brett's channel there. We may do some truck stuff in here every now and then. I want to get my truck. Yeah, for sure. Okay, can you drop in, being a mod, can you drop in links? Because I don't have a link handy. If not, can you Discord DM the link? But if you don't know, Brett's got a bit of a man cave going. It's a pretty cool little setup that he's got there, and he's an avid collector in a lot of different things. A lot of die-cast stuff and all sorts of different cars and things like that. So, and also he has another channel on YouTube where he does a shit ton of videos. Last time I had a look at it, of collecting things like Matchbox cars, you name it. all into it. Symphonic says we are doing a triple stream next Thursday. We'll see. We'll see, because he's asking to change. He wants to change the date. So I'm like, he needs to sort out his side of things, and then I'll just run along with it. So I'll hit him up tomorrow about it. But did you have that link, Brett? Yeah, Darren's got a lot going on at the moment with family stuff. His kids are quite, I think his children are quite into things outside of school, so it keeps the family busy. And it's easier if, yeah, hang on, I'll get it. Okay, it's easier for me to work around Darren. Mind you, though, we probably won't have too many people in our community come fly, because it's be at a bit of a weird time for us. There we go. Oh shit! I stuffed that up. Hang on, I'm gonna grab that again. Let me grab we always like promoting content creators as much as we can. So this is Brett's other channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's called A One Man's Collection. Feel free. As you can see, this is the man cave. Brett streams over there. It's probably a little bit hard to see, but then you've got all this stuff like the Star Wars, helicopters, you name it. And let's go and have a look at these videos. A video an hour ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. He's making videos every day. Jesus. So, all sorts of really, really cool stuff. So, feel free to go and jump over there and hit the subscribe and support another person in our community. Usually daily. There we go. It's pretty quick to shoot those videos, Brett. Are you shooting them in batches? William Kelly, I like it. He used the word naive. He's used. Can I ask a Navi question? But can you print and assemble a toy car parts? Are they designed for that? Yeah, you can. You can, William Kelly. Yeah, you can use the printers to do that sort of stuff. You've just got to have, like, if it's real car parts, yes, you can. You've just got to have the right printer to do it, and you've got to have the right filament to do it. But absolutely, yeah. The terrain around here has been really, really similar the whole way around, isn't it? Do 7 videos in one session. Geez, you'd be sick of talking, wouldn't you? All right, Chase, I'm going to come up behind you if I can. Where is he going? And I'm just going to see if I can do some... He's probably going a bit too quick now. What's he flying? He's in a Baron. There's no way I can keep up with that. Hate us, what are you in? Hate us is more like going my speed. Oh, there's an airport. Let's do a touch and go. That's where Hados is going. I got this thing slipping to the max. Oh, look at that. Oh, this, the AB9 from Moser. I can feel it. With this plane here. Oh, man, I can feel it. It's impressive when it works with that. They've obviously done a fair bit of work with this aircraft. Are we actually going to make it? I shouldn't have put the flaps down when I turned, because we don't want to stall. Nah. Your force feedback should get a room. No, because I felt the turbulence from the trees in the water. Like I just got it there. Oh yeah, like, and it feels very, very similar to. Oh, there we go. Very similar to like when I'm flying over trees in the sling when I'm going to land. All right, we're done. There's no way we were going to get that done. But that was a poor effort by me. So the turbulence from the trees there, it's feeling. Ooh, look at that. Yep, and there, just got some there. That's flying over, yeah. So when we flew over, we got effect from the water, because obviously for a second there, the air over the water there was a little bit less. It's the same thing when I'm flying over up my way, Caloundra there, I can follow the river all the way to Bribie, and if you fly over the centre of the river, and you're flying lower, the turbulence is not as bad. Because there's less hot air rising. So is that how you land in real life? No, William Kelly. No. No, it's not how we fly in real life, my friend. But yeah, I've been using the Moser, but I'm feeling the turbulent effect, the ground turbulent effect more in this aircraft than any other that I've flown. So I'm gonna talk to our friends over and I'm gonna do some flying in the RANs, because I didn't feel it in the RANs. We got tower we have to watch out for here. That's a short one there. That's a mobile phone tower by the looks of it. But yeah, if you haven't got any of the Just Flight aircraft, they're on sale. They're 28% off at the moment. I'm not sure if they're on sale over at the Contrail store. If they are, you're welcome to use our link in the description and you might get some more discount. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, they're highly worth it. I would say this is the slowest one, but to me, this is the one that's the most fun to fly. Posh coffee. Shut up, Aaron. But yeah, I'm a more natural aspirated type guy. So I like the old pistons instead of the turbines, or the turbos, I should say. So I'd rather fly the Arrow 3 and the Warrior instead of the turbo. Goes Mr. Chase. Just going to try to come up on our wing here. We'll try to keep straight enough for him. He's in the 58, so he's got a bit more grunt than what we do. Takeoff's flying. Generic piston F33A. Oh, he's in the Carenado. That released the other day. I can't remember if I picked that one up or not. There we go. Have you got a peel off for us, Chase? Have you got a peel off for us, my friends? No, you can't do it now. He's come over too much. But you could peel off that side. You got a peel off? That's not a peel off. We want to see a proper one. Like this. Like this. Proper peel off. Geez, we're getting some I need to do a steep turn in this to see how it feels on the Moser. If anybody ends up picking up a Moser, just you're welcome to hit me up and I can send you my GA settings if you ever want to try them. I'm still working on the airliner settings, but sorry, YouTube delay. Yeah. That makes so much sense. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Actually, I wonder if this has got stall buffer in this. Hang on. We're going to climb up 1,000 feet and install it. Mr. Geek Freaks is have to go now. Have a great day. Catch you later, Geek Freak. Take care. I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Joseph Jolly again for the 41 months, and also for Mr. Aaron for the 40 months, and also we had a dono from Mr. Sean with 11 legs 11, and also Mr. Willie Knuck for a $5 dono there as well. So thank you very much for contributing that little bit extra to the stream. I appreciate it. And one day we may be like Aaron and can afford a posh coffee machine. Hey, Aaron. He tells me every time he's making a proper coffee, he's going, I'm having a posh coffee. All right, we're nearly at 3.5. It would snow here in wintertime, yeah? In this area where we are now, it would snow being north of New York, yeah? It would snow. It'd snow here, wouldn't it? It's probably a silly question. I'm going to do flaps off or flaps up. And we're going to do a little power on stall here. See if I get a buffet on the stick. I got no. Oh, hang on. I might need to get a bit more aggressive with this stall. This thing's a bit benign with the stall, but I did get sloppy controls. Let's do this again. A bit more. It got a wing drop, but I couldn't. Yeah, no buffet though. I may not have it switched on though. If I got it turned on. Where is it? Rumble's there, AIFX, speed, sensitivity. Where is it? There's a slot for it. I'll look at it at a different time. It would snow there? Okay. And the interesting thing, right, because now I'm flying at 90 knots, and it's hard for you guys to see, but I'm now have to pulling back pressure on the yoke because the flaps are down. So the flaps are giving us an angle of attack and pushing the nose down. So therefore, I would have to trim the aircraft before I could go hands off. So just like it would in the real world, where you don't get that on a normal joystick. It's not like the plane would naturally go down, but the stick would still sit in the middle detent. But because it's force feedback, it's pushing down just like they would do in the real world. So that's the cool part. Trimming a plane is much easier to trim a plane in the real world than what it is in the sim, because you trim by feel. Obviously, yes, you look after your instruments, but you trim by feel. So you can get it closer with a force feedback. The CL60 did it really, really well before it broke. And I reckon if I got the CL60 out and I fixed it with the part they gave me, with the amount of time they've worked on their software, I reckon it would be pretty mint. Did you guys see that video a couple of weeks ago when that Cessna landed on the golf course? How epic was that? Hopefully Chase can keep flying straight for us here. Like, I couldn't believe how good the suspension was on the how stiff it was. Definitely something else. Yeah, I couldn't believe that the suspension didn't collapse on it. I'll have to actually use my rudder pedals for this. Slowly getting in there. Here we go. Providence, Rhode Island, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where they are doing the, obviously there's a shopping center there, but this is where they're doing, man, it doesn't matter where you go in America. Like, the place is so densely populated. Like, this is nuts compared to Australia. It's so nuts. Man, I'd love to fly GA in America. It'd be so much fun. Alright, which runway? We're going to cheat a little bit here. We've got a tail, it's moving all around the place, but it's more of a tailwind, so is that a crosswind component too? 3 knots. All right, we're going to land on where kill switch is over there, so runway 34 is what we're going to be doing. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize how noisy I had the sim sounds up. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to adjusting it. Just need my Toby working, and this will be mint without having to do VR. No, the sounds were fine, were they? Okay. I've been running the music down lower than the last previous streams. Man, every single place I fly to, in Sim Update 2, shit, I'm gonna stall. The flags, the windsocks are bloody just off their planet. Like, the dude looks like he's on ecstasy or something. Look at him. He's on the dance floor, like tripping out. Stay at home, kids, don't do drugs. There we go. We got, yeah, you're definitely getting the ground effect. No, I don't have the music now. Have you been able to hear the music tonight, though? I've got it muted at the moment. Man, Just Flight have done an extremely well done job with the Warrior. Hey, look at this dude here. He's on something. Oh man, come on, Brett. How come I keep finding all these extra bugs? Just leaving some skid marks. Stu! Sorry, just leaving some fishtails there.
Hi Sean and hi all.
Hey Stu, what's going on? Thank you very much for the 47 months, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope that putty cat is doing well. I was just saying, Kirby is now 1 year of age, so I need to update some photos. But yeah, she's turned 1. They have definitely used and taken up the new ground handling effect that they brought out with the sim. Oh. Man, I wish other developers would develop the way that Just Flight do. Oh, there's some really good developers out there, but you know what I mean. Hey, Haydos, what's going on? You dingo. Mr. Killswitch, who are you in the chat, by the way? You can hear the music now, can you? Cat's fine? Nice. Well, she's not a pussy cat anymore. She's a cat. She must be, what's she, 2 years old? 18 months? Superstars are landing. Chase, did you, have you got wake turbulence turned off? That's what we come up with. So wake turbulence, as soon as I turn that off, frames for days in Sim Update 2. If you go and turn your wake turbulence off, it will make a massive difference. Just turn it off. It's wrecking the sim. So all the nasty things I said about Sim Update 2 is duly to... You can barely hear. Oh, really? Yeah.
I've tried to be the help you need, but I don't think I can.
Looks like it's 25 then is where we need to be.
Never opened up my door. Yeah. If you never ever got to start, if you never opened up my heart. Yeah.
There's Haydos. So what I'm going to do a little bit differently on certain days, keep an eye out on the, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. In the post section there, I'm going to start putting in some posts on there on what you guys should think we should fly and a bit of that, bit of this. That way, yeah, 25 is perfect. Okay, cool. And, well, there's no engine going this time, so it maybe need to be a bit louder. It's already off. Bugger. Bugger, because that made the world a difference. Like, it was crap till we changed it, and now look at this. But yeah, I'll be putting different posts in there of... Hey, Juan, there we go. Thanks, Juan. Thanks for flying with us too, mate. Appreciate it. But we stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, what else Saturdays and Sundays, and we always do group stuff like this. So, but yeah, I'm going to put some posts in the YouTube every now and then, so, or more often than then, of different things, and you guys can give us some ideas, some suggestions, some planes to fly, some routes, all that sort of stuff like that. And we'll do some votes and all that sort of stuff. So check that out in the posts. Waiting for Chase T to come over. But we will probably, it's perfect now on the ground. That's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely something to do with Chase, with the wind, the calculations it's doing with the winds. Look at that, look at this speed demon here. Stu! The cat is 1 year and 5 months. I've thought maybe 18 months at the minimum, Stu. Thank you very much for the £5. Thanks for the channel plug too. Hopefully, did you get any subscribers, Brett? Hang on. Did you get any subscribers? It was 508 when we had a look. There we go. He got 1 subscriber. Come on, you lousy buggers. Just at least drop him a subscribe, right? Do it while we have it on stream. And just if you don't want to be subscribed to the channel, just unsubscribe when the stream finishes here. He won't know. Just go, yeah, I subscribed. And then you can just unsubscribe later. It's gone up by 1. It's probably got nothing to do with what we do here. Or just subscribe and forget about it. It's okay. But Stu, thank you very much for the £5, my friend. I'll put that towards, we need to get a new PC, so I'm slowly putting towards it. I might actually put some targets up so you guys can see what I'm doing with it. So, but yeah, there we go. Chase T has landed. So a big thank you to all the members. Just subscribed. There we go. Hey, David, maybe just give it 24 hours, mate, and then just unsub. Just unsubscribe, you know, because he won't know it's you that's unsubscribed unless you don't have your YouTube set to private. which I would recommend doing because then people can't see who you subscribe to. But I appreciate it. Look at look at this person. I've never seen this before. Look at this. They're still trying to wave me in. I'm over here. Hey, hello. Oh, you guys can't see. Hang on. Oh shit, I hit the mute button. Can anyone read lips? Oh, it's the first day. How long was I muted for? Quite a while. I give up. One job, man, one job. I'm deflated. I was having such a good fun time by myself. And none of you could hear. I was having a great time by myself. Now I just feel rejected. Almost about 5 minutes. Bullshit, it wasn't that bad. All right, guys. Look at these two. You boys on a bromance date, are you? You're going on a lovely sunset flight together, hey? All right, guys. Big thank you to all the mods for modding, and thank you for all the lurkers for lurking. We're going to head off now. We're going to be back on Saturday, and we're probably going to be checking out PMDG 777 freighter. You can see what these two losers are doing.
Yippee, you know, they're getting a little bit yippee.
Yippee. These two are getting a little bit yippee. We'll see. Hang on. We'll see if they'll do a bit of a dance for us. See if we can get them to do a bit of a dance. Evil. Oh, it's not going to play. Isn't it exclamation mark cat? I thought it was. Anyways. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here before we get banned from YouTube. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a awesome next couple of days. Not that one. All right, guys. Take care. Love you lots. And I will see you on another stream sometime.